Hi, I'm Sarah Jane from the Mid Cheshire Sling Library, and I'm going to show you how to do a front carry with a stretchy wrap. Now you can do a front carry with a stretchy wrap from naught, newborn, up until about the age of 6 to 8 months, depending on the baby's size and weight. I always suggest checking the baby's weight because it can be a bit uncomfortable on the mother, and as it is a stretchy wraps basically do what they say, they stretch, and it may pull a bit. So I'm going to show you how to use this with my doll because my little girl is a bit too big. She's running off with the doll now. So basically what you would do is a stretchy wrap, shall I just say first of all, is a big long piece of material. It's doubled over and you're going to do all the wrapping yourself. May look and sound complicated, but it's not actually that complicated once you start doing it. So basically what you would do is you would start with the middle marker, which is the label which is always in the middle. I'm using an Amma wrap today, but Amma wraps, there's Moby wraps, there's Kanga wraps, there's all sorts of different wraps, Victoria slings, any types of wraps, as long as they're stretchy, are really good. If you're unsure, please check with your local sling library or sling consultant. Okay, so you start with the middle marker in the middle and you take it around the back of you, keeping hold of the top rails. You're going to take it over and you're going to do a cross at the back. Okay? And pull the material over your shoulders. Really? Is it? So you've got a nice cross at the back and then we're going to cross again at the front. Now at this point I will check how tight you've got it. So I will give it a little bit of a pull. You don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too loose, okay? You're going to take the material now, and you're going to take it through the piece of material we've got there, and then we're going to cross again at the front. So we're crossing at the front and crossing the back and crossing at the front, okay? Always remember that when you're going to tighten, the inside rail tightens the top, the outside rail tightens the bottom. Okay. So now I'm going to take the material and I'm going to wrap it around my body. Some people like to tie it at the back and leave it, but there's a lot of material, so I'd suggest taking it around the front and doing a double knot. Always do a double knot. Now the material's not too tight, not too loose, but if you find that when you've put your baby in it's a bit too loose, you can just adjust, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So get your baby. Make sure this part is down at the bottom here, and then you're going to pull the material, never the baby's legs or the baby, you're going to pull the material. You're going to start with the baby up here on your shoulder, in a lovely position. You're going to take the material and you're going to stretch the material down. You're going to guide the baby very slowly down, and the material is going to go underneath the baby's bottom, under the leg. Okay? And then you're going to take the other side and put your hand in because it's easier. Just a tip. Again, make sure the baby you move the baby, you move the material, not the baby. Okay. I just hide the baby slightly there. Okay. So we're going to spread the material out over the baby's back and bottom. And if you've got a mirror at home, it's always handy to have a mirror at home because that way that you can see what you're doing. Okay. The material needs to sit nicely behind the back of the baby's knees, so it's this part that you want the material behind. You don't want it up here, okay? At this point, check how tight it is. You don't want it too loose, obviously, you want it nice and tight. And then, if your baby is newborn, very newborn, baby's legs will probably be up like this, which would mean that the baby's legs will probably be in the wrap. So we'll pretend that the baby's a newborn. The baby's legs will be in the wrap like this. You don't need to do this with your baby's legs. Your baby's legs will automatically do that, and you will just wrap the material around your baby. But make sure that the material goes over the bottom and underneath the leg. Okay. You're then going to pull up this rail, and there we go. Nice and sorted. Baby's lovely and soft and secure. Your baby's in a nice position, not too low, as you can see. If I turn sideways, baby is just about a centimetre to an inch maybe underneath the chin. You don't want the baby too low, because if your baby's down here, you're not going to be able to look at the baby. Chin is not on chest, okay? So you want to make sure that you can see your baby at all times. If you're unsure and you can't see your baby very well, just gently manoeuvre the baby's head so you can see. I always tell my ladies that you can support the head by this side of the rail or whichever side. If you've got your baby's head turned, if your baby's head's turned on that side, you can support the head by doing this and pulling this side of the material down so you can still see the baby, and then just pull that up. Okay. So long as you can see that your baby's not got the chin in the chest, that your baby's breathing okay, your baby's in a lovely position, back's nice and supported, the baby's close enough to kiss, the baby's airways are clear, absolutely fine. If in doubt, we have a tick list and it's on the Mid-Cheshire Sling Library page. You can just look at that. It's www.midcheshireslinglibrary.co.uk. We also have a Facebook page and a Twitter page, and you can check us out on there. Okay, thank you, and look out for my other videos.